All right, fellas. Berkeley Gulp 0, worms 1. This is that 24-foot long leader. That's on the amp fly. I'm gonna put them on in. There we go. A female. And since I'm fishing for food, you can't, right? I'm not doing this for sport anymore. I'm doing this for food, fellas. And when in doubt, go live. See, that's that short shank. Remember I was teaching about that short shank? A lot easier to just put the weight in the boat, and then you can just fight them on the leader. Male this time. Yeah, not too bad. A little 6 inches, but that's what we're having here. Not too bad. Now, honestly, if your state doesn't allow lead, any kind of lead, you can get copper line and do this with copper line, or you can get sinking fly line, which is essentially a fly line that has been infused with tungsten. It's essentially the same principle. Got another one, fellas. It's working. You get that first hit, and then just immediately get off the trolling motor, and they'll come back and hit it with a vengeance and hook themselves. I rarely ever set the hook. Something people don't understand. When you're trolling, the whole purpose of trolling is for the fish to hook themselves. 8 inches. Always takes me time to find these bigger ones, but 8 incher, it ain't bad. Yeah, that's what's working. We're trolling along, we get a hit. We immediately get off the trolling motor. Just get off the trolling motor and you start slowing down. And because what these bluegill will do, hit the fish first, and then they'll see if they killed it or not. And if you get off that trolling motor and just let that thing start sinking like that, you'll come right back around and hit it and take it. Now, if you're fishing catch and release, every single one of these fish has swallowed the hook today. I fish for food, not for sport. If you want to try some of these ant flies, check them out on the website. There it is. You have to find the pattern. It's an ecological puzzle, and every day is a little bit different. Sometimes getting skunked is the best thing that can happen for you in your fishing. Not to be all sad about not catching fish, but you realize, okay, what didn't work compared to what I normally see work? I said, we were fishing right below the boat. I just think that I think there just needs to be some distance between my boat and the lure. So we said, we can put the longer leader on there. And that's working. You see how it's working, all right? The same thing. It's not a factory. It's a dynamic. Our world is dynamic. It's always constantly moving. All right. He feels a little colder. I think he's deeper. We're allowed 50 in Alabama, so we don't have to worry about limiting or anything. You know what kind of fishing would be fun? Would be like to go to like Brazil or one of these places and fish for piranha, because that's just like bluegill, except they just have like monstrous teeth. Oh, yeah. That would be fun, So that's what happens if you don't use head cement. Eventually the fly will just tear apart. That's still gonna generate bites. That's still gonna get me bites because it's that flash, It's just kind of starting to get repetitive, isn't it? Fight him on the leader. Golly, he came off. The wind blew me all the way back to where I first started trolling. It's, you're a blessing, right? So I guess this is the spot, I was meant to drift today. There's that shock leader that you've been seeing me talk about. Yeah, he's just about like most of the others. This one is a copper colored one. Usually yellows, greens do pretty well here, but I'm finding that tans and yellows and coppers and oranges and reds, my favorite fly, right, the Mickey fin for bass, is the best fly out here. And I think there's just something about that yellow, red, orange color range that works really well. Loose grip, guys, loose grip. You got to set the drag manually on this, fellas. Get you some of these cheap shop towels. You can get them from like Sam's. I got them from Sam's, We're meandering down where the new river channel dumps off into the old river channel or whatever. I think the bigger ones don't realize they're hooked. I think siren coming from the dam. They might have a barge coming down. I wonder if we can get on a barge bite like Steve Douglas talks about. We're gonna try some good old-fashioned crystal flash right now. Crystal flash. Sounds like a controlled substance. It is a controlled. Oh wow, they're opening up the floodgates. Whoa, the floodgates are wide open, man. Oh, this was tied with that other thread. Gosh, I hate that old thread I had. I just pulled all the thread off. It's just, but anyway, it's fine now. Another thing, don't throw this stuff away because there's eggs down in here. And you can actually start growing some worms just from this stuff here. I believe we got a catfish. Ha ha ha! He's running, fellas. Running, fella. Might be a stripe. Let's get on the trolling motor. Let him run. See, yeah. Ha ha ha! Got us a hog on here now, boy. Strong. He's strong. All we got is the 8-pound line. Again, that shock leader is coming into play right now. Oh man, oh, he's getting a second wind now. Yeah, he's getting a You got to set the drag. See, I got the drag set. I'm gonna keep up. Ooh. My goodness. Oh, come on. Oh. Oh, man. Oh, man. He's down into the backing. Oh, he's down into the backing. He's down into the backing. So we have 100 yards of 30-pound test backing on this thing. Oh, he's on the bottom. Scott Miller was asking, what do I do when I hook into something? Well, you saw what I do with the little brim. It doesn't matter. You just fill them in. But this is what you do with the larger fish. 30-pound test sunset, low stretch backing, low memory backing. I think that's the perfect line for monofilament for hand lines. I mean, it's not coiling up or anything. It's almost like fly lines. So, see, this is where that shock leader is coming into play. Battery died, so I had to hold on to him. He is just, this might be like a 20-pound catfish here. Tell you what, fish when you're hungry. Fish when you're hungry. You have all kinds of motivation to fish. You know. Handline, 8-pound test line. I've hooked them this size before and lost them because the rod and reel, you didn't have the drag set right. That was on a amp fly tipped with a night crawler. You want some amp flies? Catch them. You want one of my hand lines? I'll make you one. That's what you can catch on a hand line, baby. That'll make a couple sandwiches, fellas. And I wasn't fishing any of the popular spots and all that stuff. And that's a number 8 hook. Everybody tells me I gotta have all this epic gear. Yeah, nope. So, judge for yourself. With that, fellas, I am headed to the house. Man, praise God. He's strong too, man. There we go. That's what you can catch on a hand line.